this video, I'm going to bring you clarity around something that you have been asking for guidance around, or this is something that you weren't aware that your soul needed today. So welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So let's go ahead and ring my invisible bells. I'm in a temporary studio today, something that I had to put together at last minute notice. We got plumbers in our house right now, so this is a space that I have created for us today. So I wanted to first start with a guardian angel oracle card for you. This is a message that is coming directly from the heavens for you. So we have cherubim coming forward. And this is a message about creating your own story. Okay, so nothing is set in stone. You are the creator of your life. The circumstances you have experienced up until this point have been linked to the choices you've made and the karma of your ancestors. Now is a pivotal time for you to begin moving into a space where you can create a story that's more aligned to your needs and ultimately the calling of your soul. So you've been already stepping into this energy. It is something that you have been recently feeling. It feels like a shift inside of you that is being reflected to you in your outer world. And the cherubim are here to support you as you are moving through this. Now, the angel may be, resembling somebody that is already in your life. The colors here are very bright yellow. That's what's standing out for me. So I'm getting expression. I'm getting creativity, your authenticity, right? These are all superpowers that Spirit is encouraging you to apply in your world as you create your own story. All right, so I've got an activation affirmation for you. Feel free to write this down and use it and seal it in the comment section below. So I recognize my ability to direct the experiences of my life. You are the director of your life, your story. I recognize my ability to direct the experiences of my life. All right. And I feel called to pull one more angel card for you, one more message. So we are getting now is the Shekinah that are coming forward. So we've got this angel. Again, you may see someone in your life that looks like this woman, earth angels. Give the gift of your presence. Give the gift of your presence. So now is the time to show up in ways you have never shown up before. Get present with those you love and care about. Go beyond distractions and direct yourself back to the current moment so that you can enjoy the blessings that surround you right now. Instead of focusing on where you are going or what has previously happened, enjoy the beauty of the here and the now. And your activation here is, I awaken to the blessings of the present moment. I awaken to the blessings of the present moment. So look at that. I love these messages for you. So let's pull 3 tarot cards and see what else your soul is here to know. So let's shuffle these. I've got a card that fell to the ground. It is faced down, and in my practice, I set intentions that if a card were to fall to the ground, it doesn't belong to you. All right, so we have strength coming forward first. So this is the power that you have within yourself. I feel that this is where Spirit is encouraging you to step into authority and a role of leadership somewhere in your life. And you may be finding that you're already in a place where you're actually doing this. This is this energy of the Strength card. The lion is supporting you as well as a spirit animal guiding you at this time. So strength is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others are going to feel this subtly. We have the Knight of Wands. So the energy is active. You're going to feel like taking action or even react. Respond really quickly, and Spirit is encouraging you to slow down, Slowing down will speed things up. Right? And I feel that some of you are looking for a result or outcome here. So slowing down, paying attention to detail, not rushing is going to be a superpower that you can carry and apply. So Knight of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands as well. So this is community. This is connection. It is a solid foundation that you have built in the relationships you have in your life. It is also joy, excitement that you experience with one another. So right now you're being called to be open to connect and to spread joy, share all of that, right? So I'm seeing you celebrating something as well. So you're reaching a milestone, some sort of a goal. And I'm seeing that you're incredibly powerful with your manifesting abilities. You are materializing things, and that is cause for celebration. So Four of Wands. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. That is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. I love what is going on for you right now. Like, Spirit is supporting you in the most powerful way. You're going to feel the support around you, especially through others, through your environment, through the things that you are doing. So this is where the energy feels really good. It doesn't feel like you're allowing the stress and the worry to override your experience. I feel that you are actively participating in the co-creation of a desired reality. So I'm seeing that your effort and energy is being rewarded here. Okay, so that is a confirmation for you, especially if you're wondering like where you are in life right now. They want you to know that you're exactly where you're meant to be. So trust that. Now, before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating with you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. But I'm going to leave you your individual readings in the pinned comment section below. These are extensions of this collective reading. So make sure you check those out, everyone. And while I have you here, I'm going to ask you, if you're not already subscribed and you're enjoying my content, is bringing you value, to subscribe to the channel. YouTube is making challenges. They're making it challenging to reach viewers, to reach community, right? So I've been getting a lot of emails, comments from all of you mentioning that you haven't seen me in your feed. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel, especially if you're wanting to stay connected with me. All right, so I just feel called to share that. So we have the number 8, 12, and 4 coming through. You might be seeing these numbers around. And, you know, these are light codes that are connecting you to this energy. So especially if you're noticing that you are seeing these numbers, this message is definitely meant for you. So let's start with the Strength card here. So I feel there is balance, there is peace, there is calm that you had to come to. It's not something that you were just able to do. It is something that you had to create in your life. So this is the journey of that. Patience, all of these things that were sometimes not naturally good at. Like, I was terrible with patience in my early 20s, and I was in an experience, a cycle where that was what I was practicing. I felt like I was forced to be patient. And I built a superpower around that. So when I left that cycle of learning to be patient, in the next cycle I was in, that patience actually helped me excel in that experience there, after I learned the patience. So I feel in a way you are taming the beast within yourself. That's what I felt like. And it might be something different for you, right? This might be you learning to work with your creativity, learning to express yourself. All these different things that I'm getting here through this card. And it's basically you building your strength, your courage to take on the things or face the things that you feel are challenging to you. And because we have the Strength card, I do feel some of you have been putting a little bit more energy and effort into overcoming some sort of an obstacle or hardship in your life. And what this card is confirming is you're going to be very successful. You're going to find yourself overcoming these experiences that feel a little bit more heavier to move through, right? I am feeling the energy of the Beauty and the Beast through this card. An experience that doesn't feel like it's easy to move through. I'm getting a lot of tears that have been shed here, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt that you had to go through. But there's almost like this feeling of gratitude that you have for going through the experience, because had you not gone through it, you wouldn't be here today. There's something that you have learned, something that you have evolved through by going through an experience that challenged you to face your fears, to face something that you were uncomfortable facing or were, finding like scary to go through, right? This is you activating your power and applying it through facing that fear by having the courage, right? I'm seeing someone that is trying something different. So I remember when I decided that I wanted to work from home, I shared this story so many times, but I feel that it's important because if I can do it, so can you, right? And I'm getting preparation, planning here coming through Strength. So I didn't know that I was going to end up on YouTube when I decided that I was going to quit my career and try to do something on my own. It took a lot of strength and courage to cut that tie to that career, because I actually quit completely without a security net, right? And there was a lot of unknowns around that for me, but I thought, you know what? I have the power, I have the strength to build this dream that I don't even know what it is yet. So I had to discover that by going out and exploring, having patience with myself and the actual experience, and trusting in the process and trusting in myself in that process to make it happen. So I feel some of you may be going through a similar experience in your own way, where you are building courage, you are building strength, you are building power, and you are intentionally directing it where it matters and where it's important for you. So what I'm getting here is you're holding yourself accountable in a way. You're being responsible with some of the things that require you to be responsible with it, right? So this is what I'm getting here. So that is the Strength card. And what I feel you are overcoming is this need to rush or have the outcome happen. It's almost like you are taking the patience as a superpower and applying it. So this is where you're not reacting, right? I feel for some of us, it's our energy in the world. So I feel that you have learned to not, jump into something. I found that when I was in my earlier 20s, I would react, and that was something that didn't have the best results for me. So I learned very quickly that when I'm reacting this way or responding, it doesn't work in my favor. So I had to readjust the way that I was showing up. And to do that, I had to find practices that actually help me stay calm and centered. So early on in my teenage years, I realized that having a steady routine and schedule were incredibly important for me. So I was able to explore and find things that work to keep me centered and grounded every day. Like, it's a daily routine I had to create. We're all different. Some of us don't want to have routines, and that's totally okay. For me, I know I have to have structure. I need to have a schedule, because if I know what my goal is, then I'm able to crush it. I'm a goal crusher, but I need those goals in order to crush. So this is what the Knight of Wands is. It's like a spirit warrior energy. So you are active, right? You are in motion. You're taking part in this. And because we have a black horse in this card, I'm definitely getting like shadow, dark energies that you are battling through, it feels like, working through. And I feel these are battles that you're kind of going through on your own. It's not something that someone else can understand. I feel this is solely your own journey. And I feel sometimes we silently, which I feel I'm picking up on some of you, is silently carrying things that sometimes override our decision. So we choose something that really isn't in alignment with us, and it's more in alignment with external energies. I feel you're taking your power back here in these scenarios, and you're directing your energy where it matters for you, what is right for you. So here, Spirit is encouraging you to trust in your inner knowing. You know what it is that you have to do. So I know I have to have a schedule, a routine, a goal. So I just go and do that. I take the action rather than thinking anything about it. And that's just the way that I operate. So I know that if I think or feel something about, say, for example, filming readings every day, you know, some mornings I get up and I'm like, you know what, it would be so nice to have a day off and just go out to town and, you know, sit at a beachfront restaurant and just enjoy myself, which I do. I actually did that the other day. But when I have a goal, like we are heading out on the weekend for a concert, so I have to, you know, pre-record things so it's not interfering with us going out and enjoying ourselves. It's work, it's energy. So I don't overthink it. I'm like, I'm just going to go get this done. I'm not going to feel anything about it. And then before you know it, it's done. So it's about how you tackle it. It's how you problem solve your way through things, right? So this is the energy coming in. You are the spirit warrior, right? This is what is awakening within you through these experiences you are having recently. So it's about claiming your energy at this time and being aware of, okay, where am I at right now as I'm moving through this? Okay, so because I have all this information, I know that, you know, this is happening, that is happening. I can schedule and manage my time, right? So this is how the Knight of Wands is coming in. And I feel that it seems almost simple, right? It's something that you are building through that simplicity. So an example of this is exercising, doing the same movement slow, and after about a few weeks, you start to see the results of repetition, showing up and actually doing the movements, and then feeling the results of feeling better from those movements or feeling stronger, right? So this is what I'm getting here. And, you know, the energy is moving really quickly around you. So I feel time is moving really fast. So you might be feeling like things are happening really quickly. There may be this like thought around how quickly things are moving and maybe how slow you are going, or you're not exactly, you know, where you want to be right now in your life. And you want to trust that where you want to be, where you desire to go, is where you're going to go in the timing you're meant to. So they want you to trust this, because sometimes we, you know, have the doubt, all these beliefs that go against us being at that destination point. Right now, it's not the time for that. Throw that out the window. We're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on that goal and have our eye on the prize. Okay, so this is the Knight of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands. So this is the celebration around the goal, the accomplishment, the result, the outcome. So I'm seeing success, I'm seeing victory, and this is something that you are actually manifesting. There's something that is coming to fruition, something that is materializing in your reality because the effort and energy you have been putting into it. You know, not being afraid to take a leap of faith or take a risk, or you know, whatever it is, not to be afraid to take action. This is not about not taking action. It's about slowing down for a moment to feel into what you're feeling, to the knowing that you have of what is right for you. So I move really quickly in my life. I don't wait around for anything. I just kind of do things. And, you know, sometimes for me, that's just how I operate, and it might not be the way others operate. And I've had experiences in my past where others weren't happy with how quickly I move in my life. And, you know, that's just who I am. It's hard to keep up, right? So I feel that this Knight of Wands is, you know, it feels like it's hard to keep up. Maybe it's hard for others to keep up with you, or for you to keep up with others. Definitely getting some sort of dynamic around that. And here with the Four of Wands, this is structure, this is stability, this is what you're creating, and the results of it, like you're seeing it speak for itself. You are also supported at this time, so you're being called to work with others. Teamwork makes a dream work. And I'm definitely seeing like a best friend or someone that you're really close to, growing together. And there's like a support around this. So this could be you and a romantic partner, right? Where you are growing together and the community is supporting you. You and a business partner that are doing something that is creating something good for the community, for the world, for others, right? It's through your own teachings, your own experiences. Like I'm seeing a lot that is coming through for you, and especially with the angel messages of creating your own story, the gift of your presence. Your story, your presence, I feel it's both intertwined. So I'm seeing that you are sharing this with others. And especially because we have so many people in the background of this card, I feel that you have a story others are meant to hear. Your story is incredibly healing. And you know what? Sometimes we feel like we don't really have a story, or what's so special about me or the experiences I've been in. They're all special. They all have meaning. There's somebody out there that needs to hear your story in order to heal, right? So know that you are someone who's very magnetic. You inspire, you teach, you guide, you have it in you, whether you want to believe that or not, you do. I believe that you do. I believe every one of us out here have a light that we are meant to share with others. And, you know, I feel like sometimes, like for myself, I've always believed that there was something more than just a regular 9-to-5 job. That was my biggest goal, is to not be in that system where I have to rely on someone to build a solid foundation for myself. And now in my 40s, I found a path that aligns with me, that I feel is a part of my purpose and my calling. So that's exactly where I'm finding myself. And I didn't stress about it. There were moments when I first started this journey where I doubted myself. I questioned a lot of things. I was in and out and all over the place, right? And I just let that go and allowed Spirit to guide me without the stress and the worry of it. And here we are in front of you, right? So again, there's something here that you're being supported in, especially around your dreams and your desires, right? So what I'm seeing here is some of you really honing in on your authenticity, or this is the strength card that I'm looking at, that I'm getting this message through. Honing in on your true soul's vibration and frequency. And I feel your presence is just you being you in your world without the pressure of anything external, any people. This is you doing you, right? And I feel that it doesn't matter. Like, I remember when I was younger, I used to be so afraid of my voice, of speaking. In elementary school, I was so shy, I never spoke, and people thought I was mute. I was bullied, and I felt that it was because maybe I said something, so I just never spoke, and yet I still got bullied. So there's almost like these confirmations. But then in high school, I broke out of that. I broke free. So I always thought that, and you know what? I feel maybe there is something that you feel is a weakness for you, and it's going from a weakness to a major strength. You are moving through a process where you may have felt that speaking for you, expressing yourself was a weakness. Maybe you're not the best at it. You know, as I'm doing this, and you know, when I first started my YouTube channel, I was afraid of being on camera. I didn't know how to speak because I'd get like imposter syndrome. So by practicing and showing up and doing it all the time, I just got better at it. Then that's how it happens. The more that you do it, the more that you build strength in that weakness, you master it. So maybe unintentionally, you are moving through an experience where you are building strength around something that you don't like to experience, right? Because you're afraid, or you doubt, or like whatever it is. So this is what's happening here with the Four of Wands. It's solid. There's something being solidified and sealed and etched into your subconscious through repetition, through you showing up and not being afraid to, right? So you are highly magnetic. People are drawn to you. So don't be surprised if people are looking at you, giving you compliments at this time, or wanting to converse with you because they're wanting to know more about you. And again, that is a confirmation of your story, of your words, of your power, right? People are drawn to you right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull a message from your ancestors here as well, your angels and ancestors, and see what else your soul is meant to hear today. So we are getting for you air guardians. The air guardians are coming forward. You might be resonating with the image of this card, and she has raven wings. You may have been seeing ravens around you, so shift your perception. You're being called to shift your perception here. So let's see what this air guardian wants to share. So trust the powerful animal spirit within to learn more about yourself and your dreams. So there's a spirit animal within you. Maybe it's a totem or something that you really resonate with an animal. So you'll have to share with me which one this is. The animal this is the animal guardian. Oh my gosh. Why? I feel that there's an animal guardian, your instincts that are coming forward here. An animal spirit that you have been seeing. So change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The air guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way that you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way that you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at this moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. All right, so that is your message from the air guardian, and we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around, and we are getting for you, my friends, is the number 4, foundation. Work on your foundation, which was coming up through the 4 of Wands. Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Look at this. We've got the star card. So I feel I pulled this accidentally because there's a wish coming true. It needs a solid foundation. It needs stability in order to arrive. So very interesting. So you are being called to build a solid base. This is in your physical body, your health, your work, your relationship, your home, and your values. So, if you feel that you don't have a solid foundation, they want you to take a look at your life, all these areas to see where you're at. What does that look like for you? How are you showing up in that experience? So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before I send you off here, I just wanted to share with you the view I have right now. It is absolutely stunning. We've got a lake, we've got a mountain here. So take a look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous. Do you see that? Oh my goodness. So this is a space that is on our property. It's a building. It is made out of a trailer. And when we first moved into this property, this thing was disgusting. This area, I would not come in it because there were spiders. It was dingy. It was old. We have a few properties on buildings on our property, so we've been renovating them. So this is one that my brother-in-law Tom did, and we're building a studio up on the hill in another building that we had to completely renovate. And I've been sharing some of the behind the scenes on my Instagram page. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, go check that out, because you'll see a lot of behind the scenes footage there. So this is what came of an old experience. So as you can see behind me, we're still working. This is meant to be a space for the baby. So Tom and Katomi had their baby, a little baby boy. So this is why we're making some huge changes to the property. And I just wanted to share with you the view that I had as I've been filming your readings here in this space. So thank you so much for being a part of this community, for your presence, your love, your messages, your comments, all of it. Until the next time, everyone.